ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹಂಗೆ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು.
ಓಕೆ.
ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಯಿತಾ? ಗುಡ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ನೂನ್. Let us start on understanding what is time. What is time? What is time? Loudly. What is time, Pratna? Don't all big things. Just simply say what is time. What is time, Muthu?
Time is for it.
Huh? What is time?
Time is everyone having in their daily.
Time is nothing but simply what we are expressing ourselves in terms of quantifying with amount of measurable time applied. For example, if I am talking, there is a time elapsed in that, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, like that. So this time is very important. Everybody know. Is it important or not? How important is this? How is time important? How is time important for us? How is time important for us?
Helps us analyze the efficiency.
It helps to analyze. What is time? It is a question. Time is a question, time is an answer also. Correct? What is time? Time is past, present, future also. Correct? So time helps us analyze whatever we are, in whatever sense you can take. It is a question and answer also. It is a past, it is a present, it is future also. Past tells the experience, present experiencing, future seeing tomorrow. Is that time? So now it is a question also, it is an answer also. Many people will say that time will tell you, right? You heard about this. And then this thing also they say, Kalaya Tasmai Namaha. That means time will tell about everything. So this time, how much time we have? Future we don't know. That means how many days we live, we don't know. How many days we lived, we don't know. Correct? You know how many days you lived? You know how many days you lived? Calculate now from your date of birth. You will come to know how many days you have lived. Correct? How many days you lived approximately? Say for your age is 24 years or 20 years, 21 years. Into 365, if you calculate, you will get how many days you lived. Do you think we all lived on the same 24 hours?
No, sir.
Why? Are you dead sometime? Are you awake sometime? Are you waste sometime? How do you quantify that your days, you lived in that day? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು? Are you understanding what I am speaking? In 24 hours, you did something. You finished that day. So, how do you really lived on that day? Yes or no? So, how do you say how many days you lived? According to Swami Vivekananda, what he says is, how many hours you are active, that is the hour you have lived. Rest is all dead. You are productive for 1 hour, that means you lived 1 hour only. If you are productive for 8 hours, you lived for 8 hours. So these yogis who does meditation and all, no, they do more work. So they live more hours, that means more days. So Vivekananda died at the age of 39 years. How young he was? He died early, right? Do you think he died early? No. Exactly. So he used to work 18 hours per day. He used to sleep only 6 hours. Then all rest is he used to work, it seems. That means in that calculation, he lived 300 years. Understood? So today my age is 30 years. In 30 years, all days I was active, all days I was productive. No, most of the time I am dead. This question is very serious, no? Very scary, right? That imagine how many days you lost, how many days you are dead, how many days you are waste your energy also, how many days you are angry, how many days you are sad. If you think in that way, we are already dead. We are only living, we are breathing, but we are all dead, I say. That means if you don't manage yourself with the time, that means you are not living efficiently. So if you follow yourself with multiple things, with multiple activity, with multiple interests, you can live on this earth happily with constructive this thing. Happy means not like I go sleep happily. That is not this thing. Not that you go do only help others or always help others. You don't help yourself. That is also not right. So you have to manage yourself, because if an eye, for example, if I have a problem in eye itself, how can I see others? Right? So I have to keep my body and mind correctly, then I can go. So I have to spend time on myself, and I should spend time on other people also. So these are 4 very important. For example, in one of this thing they say, Dhiratvam, Datratvam, Uchitabhyani, Narabhina, Chatvari, Sahaja Gunaha, they'll say. That means Dhirat, we should be always energetic. You should never say no. For example, on the road, if somebody falls, you should go and help him. No. If I go, I'll get police, I'll get this thing, I'll get into trouble. Why I all need this? So you are not exhibiting yourself. We are not civilized people. Then what is the fun in you be very active? What is that? Dhatratvam means you should treat everybody as sisters and brothers. When Vivekananda went to Sarva Dharma Sammelan in America, everybody used to say ladies and gentlemen. But Vivekananda said brothers and sisters of America. That is the Bhatratva, means we are all humans, we are all brothers and sisters here. We should care each other. Then only Loka Kalyana, means global Unnati will happen. So this kind of mentality you should have. Dhiratvam, Datatram, which you should also have this thing to give. Dana. Dana means not you should have always, you have 10 rupees, you give 5 rupees. It's not like Dana might be, you can help somebody in Dana. You spend time with somebody, teach somebody, or work for somebody for some time. So many things are there you can give, not necessarily you have to give. For example, I have some knowledge, I am spreading to you. That is also a part of Dana only, because you all can grow in that way. Your sister, you can tell your sisters, you can tell your brothers. So these are the different types of thing which we want to give. So Dhiratvam, Datratvam, Uchitabhyani. See, 3 things you did. You are brave enough to go, you treat everybody same, you are giving Dana. At the end of the day, 4th is very important, you should be a human. If you are not human, what is the point in knowledge? What you will do with the knowledge? Tell me. When you are not human. Yenadaru agu, madalu manavanagu. You heard that? There is a proverb saying, ಓದಿ ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಣನಾಗು ಕಾದು ಕ್ಷತ್ರಿಯನಾಗು ಏನಾದರೂ ಆಗು ಮೊದಲು ಮಾನವನಾಗು ಅಂತ. So you should become an human. These things you cultivate within yourself, then you have a chances of managing yourself. If you don't have the inculcate these practices, you cannot manage yourself. How to manage now? Or how to manage your time? So how effectively you can manage time? How efficiently or effectively manage your time? How? I cannot tell you do 8 hours you sit here, 8 hours you work, 8 hours you sleep. Divide 24 hours into these things. No, that doesn't work, because my body, my mentality, my environment, my family, my pets, my many things will affect my day, correct? In my family, I have my children to take care, my wife, my mother, my household, my whole thing. I have my office, my work. Many things affects my work, correct? So in this work, in this mentality, you have your own office work, your own house work. You have your own office work. You have your own office work. You have your own work. You are getting ready for something, many things. So these things are there within yourself. Try to identify. Very important. Make a note. Means not here. Make a note. Try to identify how I am leading a day. A day. How I am leading a day is very important. How is your day? My day starts from 6 o'clock. My day ends with 10 o'clock. Correct? You analyze what you do in this day. Not necessarily every day has to be same. See, Friday is different day, Saturday is different day, Sunday is different day. On an average, in a week, you must have a day pattern. Very important. You should have day pattern. What is day pattern? What and all I do in that particular day. What you do? You should analyze yourself. What I am doing. Then you based on this day, then you have to think whether my day is fruitful or not. Very important. At the end of the day, before going to bed, you just think 2 things. Is my day happy day? I was happy today? Check yourself. I was happy today? No means you will have multiple things to address. If I am happy, yes, I am happy. But I was happy only on my own. No, it was productive enough with the happiness? You have to check. How to check? You have to check. You understand yourself in a day, how much days I am active, how much day I am not. Now next comes, if I am only happy, it's selfish. Only productive is overburden. Without happy, you just working will not fetch you anything. Only you are happy doesn't fetch anything. Combinations of these two is a particular day, a fruitful day. Fruitful day. So you do have a fruitful day? Check yourself. When you come to next class, I will assess you whether you had how many fruitful days you had, how many productive days you had. For example, when you are working, in work environment, we always have bosses, they will give multiple works, multiple things. You will get tired, you will not be happy sometimes, you will be happy sometimes. That you have to manage. Because you are going to office or you are going to work, not just to become unhappy, no, or not just to work, right? When you go to office, Rajeshwari, you go to office after from here. You go work there, you get tired and go. When you go to office, are you happy there? With the productivity, not go and just kill the clock. Don't clock yourself. At 10 o'clock is my office, till 4 o'clock if I kill, that's enough. Today is over. Don't think like that. You should be happy and you should be productive. So when you are happy, the productivity will be, efficiency of a productivity will be high. So automatically it will link you will be happy. Then when you're happy and productivity high is, fruitful is guaranteed. Correct? Yeah, for example, if you go to office, for example, you work in NGO, you like NGO, you want to help people. Some NGO is giving an opportunity to help you in different schemes. You will be so happy that you don't feel like you're going to job. Your passion is delivered in a right manner. So you understand whether I am happy, whether I am fruitful, productivity. So this has to have a pattern of the day. When you have a pattern, then you should fix a weekly pattern. I work, for example, in foreign countries, they work 5 days. In Indian scenario, many people work 6 days. Correct? So how many days you want to work? Per week, how many days you want to work? No, you are happy means every day is a work, no.
So like in the office.
No, I'm telling, office, whatever. If I want to be productive and fruitful, so all 7 days is good, no? Why you are making weekend, weekday?
Yes.
Maybe weekend you might do different activity, weekday you might do different activity. That you have to segregate. Understood? Once you segregate, for example, if you are working lady, you are unhappy there means make sure that you are happy there. What makes you happy? If they give leave, you will be happy. If they leave free, you will be happy. No, there's a work involved. The work has many meaningful aspects in that. See, for example, somebody is forcing you to work means it is also an equal opportunity. Somebody is forcing you to learn. I was talking to Pratna today. If you go and teach somebody, they'll ask questions to you. When they ask questions, that means you are forced to learn, no? Correct? It's not like, oh, I go teach, they ask multiple questions, I cannot answer. It's not like that, right? So you take positively. So you have to connect happiness and productive, and you should have a positive vibe. Always you should be positive. That means whatever if I do, I will be positive. I will get good vibes in that. So the day start with positive means whole day will be good, and the day is positive day. Now how to set a day and week? Every day try to get up early. Why try to get up early? No, if you get up late, you will not be active. Who said? That's all in mind.
Morning environment is
Who told? Every day, every time is good only. Who told morning is good, afternoon is not good, evening is not good? Who told you that? That's all. You have set your mind in such a way that
peaceful and
no, nothing, all in your mind only.
time will get more.
Huh?
Time get more.
Exactly, perfect words she said. If you get up early, you have a long daylight for you. Correct? So if you get up at 5 o'clock, the day starts with light, and before the day ends at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, you have 12 hours to do multiple things. So the early getting up makes you more longer day for you. That doesn't mean that you take, I'll get up at 10 o'clock, I'll sleep at night 12 o'clock. That is also good, no problem. But the earth energy wise, if you think, an energy wise, earth rotation and earth sleeping pattern of humans, we sleep at night. Do you think how many people are working night shift? Do you think they are happy? Why? Because they are not getting natural energy. Natural energies they are not getting. That is why they get very sick. Their digestive system go wrong. Their sleep pattern go wrong. Their body goes wrong. Initial days it looks rosy. After that, no. That is why always you should be day people. So you take maximum amount of energy in a day where you get up at 5 o'clock. Very good means 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. You have long hours. You have long day to experience your happiness and productivity. So if for example, if you are not getting early, okay, don't worry. But try to take maximum of that. You are getting 6 o'clock. Okay, you want to get up 5 o'clock every day? There's no obligation, but you can try. Fix an alarm and try that day. And try for 10 days. Yeah, I get up at 5 o'clock, check the day. Then you'll see the difference. Check at 6 o'clock, you'll see the difference. Check at 7 o'clock, you'll see the difference. Correct? For example, if you get early, for example, if you're going to job, my office starts at 10 o'clock. What time you have to leave? In Bangalore traffic? 1 hour before you have to leave. For example, if you go early, 10 o'clock is your office, no? You have to leave at 9 o'clock. If you leave at 8 o'clock, you will reach early. You can do many things early. And by the time everybody comes, half of your work is done. Whole day's work is done. Correct? I have experienced it. I used to go early because no traffic. Go early, do all my work, all my everything ready, and I'll make a note for my meeting, everything ready. I'm prepared. When meeting comes, I'm ready. Not, oh, I'm coming late. This he will ask that, he will ask that. That file he will ask, this question he will ask. No, nothing. If you are not done also, make a note, I have not done. That's it. Because of these things. So that's how you should make your day as a productive day, productive week. So productive week and productive month, productive year. That means you have to set your mind, set your body, set your clock for an year, not for a month. If you set for an year, it will be good. Why set for an year? Why you have to set for an year?
Time management.
No. I asked to set these things like happy, productive, fruitful day with the pattern. You have to set, I am telling you to set for year. Don't set for a month or a week. Why? No. Simple. Earth has seasons. Correct? Whatever you get up for 5 o'clock on jogging, in rainy season can you jog? You can't. So some seasons you might be low, some seasons you might be high. On an average you have to plan for a year. How many of you go for holiday in a year? You are going? Why? You don't need holiday? You don't want to see multiple things? You go for holiday? You go for holiday? Holiday ಹೋಗ್ತೀಯಾ? ಯಾಕೆ? ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. Whenever you go out, you see many things. You will understand many things. Not holiday means not go just sleep. Go to Goa, only sleep. Go to this thing, sleep. No, it's not like that. Whenever you travel, your minds need some different things. So see different things, see different perspective, different people. All ground realities only happens when you travel. So that travel you have to do every year. Every year you should go for an holiday. Don't worry, mom is not taking, my husband is not, make sure that he takes. Make sure that you travel. Every year, put that in your calendar also, you should travel. So then putting all these things to one basket, then you patternize your day. So every pattern, if you follow that pattern, that will become habit. Once that it becomes habit, you need not to worry. Work will automatically done, right? For example, Rajesh sir is taking, Navneet sir is taking class. Do you ever think that today is taking this class, this portion? I have to get ready before, have you thought? No. Why? Why?
I have thought, but I could not prepare.
Do that now. Now, for example, even school going, college going, you prepare yourself that chapter, no? Then you are prepared, half of the work is done. In class, you can ask questions, whatever doubts you have. Don't need to wait for sir to take the class or me to take the class. Then you think, no, why can't you do that? How can you do all these things? Because when you patternize your day, you should, if you understand this thing, you can do easily. Get the chapter, read the whole book, read once, no, whole history you read once. Then go back to the classes, go back to the videos, then you will get answers easily. Then you know the confident level automatically comes. Confident level automatically comes. How automatically comes? Have you seen your face before coming here? Photo ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ಯಾ? I can see confident faces now. Earlier, before you joined here, I was never seen confident person. Have you seen Rajeshwari's face when she joined? She was lost. ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ ಅವಳ ಮುಖದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಳೆ ಇದೆ. See Prarthana, how she is happy. That shows that you are facing the happiness because you are acquiring good knowledge. Correct? So, simple technique is the pattern your day, happy, productive, weekly. This is first you said this. Now comes your goals and achievements. What do you want to achieve? What do you want to achieve? What do you want to achieve? You know what you want to achieve. Maybe exams, you have to come up with good marks, or maybe you have to do multiple other works, you have to do these things. You know what is your goal. Then goal has to be tagged with these things always. How to tag the goal? For example, as I told, you read this happy and productiveness, fruitful day with, if you tag that with goal, then it will become easy. These three things will act as a grease to the wheels. Correct? Then obstacles will definitely come. What are the obstacles? Yeah, exactly. Health doesn't support. Season doesn't support. Then somebody will call you for some other things. Somebody will give you some other work. Somebody, you met an accident. Your friend met an accident. Multiple things will come to your things. In that time, how to follow? Many people, many I have seen who are discontinued education, who are not studied well. They come up with what they say, you know that? No, I got married, sir. I have babies, sir. That's why I couldn't. No, sir, we had a problem. My father was sick, sir. On exam days, I couldn't go. Do you think those are all reasons? Do you think that is a reason? If you are sick, your father is sick, who told you not to attend the exams? If you are there, you can tell somebody, go attend exam and you can come, no. So these are the unnecessary excuses we give ourselves, and we'll go back. In terms of time, we go back. We don't be staying there also. For example, if you can't study well, do group studies. What's your name? Chandana. When you go home, have you discussed with your family what you studied today? No. You are doing that? Good. Because that initiates the conversation. I learned these things. This is what happened. Have you speak to your mother? Beautiful. Whom you speak to? Rohit, you tell. Because he is an absent today. This is all what happened today. You should practice this thing. You speak to your mother. You speak to your friend. Speak. Then comes your confident level will go high. Whenever you have observed something, you observed energy, you observed knowledge. The knowledge, if it is there, you will have some doubts and you won't be confident with that. When you open to the people only, then only you will come to know that whether that is right or wrong. They might ask some question. So knowledge can come in any corner from any places. So get ready for the exchange also. So you should also tell. Then you'll understand whether how strong I am. Correct? The strong. How can I tell? Last class I asked, who are you? Then if you manage properly with your time is a vara. What you call is in English boon. Time is a boon for you, which you have, and it is free. Whether you study, not study, whatever, time is a vara. Time is a boon. Morning, evening, afternoon, night is ready for you. With food is there for you. light is there, air is there, everything is there. We are all rich people actually, abundant of energy. Only we invite troubles unnecessarily and we suffer. Do you think that is right? Do you think that is right? No. Why should we suffer? Why can't we be happy? Because we suffer. Remember, I told you Arishad Varga, 6 Vargas. If you put yourself there, you will know where you are suffering. Minimize that, it will go. Just check, test with me. So these are the things you have to take. First, patronize your day. And I want you, all of you to come back, all of you to come back how you patronized your day. I will sit with you every individually and I will assess everybody how to manage your time. And I want you to practice that for a week and we'll come back and we'll restructure. Not necessarily whatever I say it should be good, whatever I say it is right, whatever we fix, there's nothing like that. Life is a different way of circle. Sometimes traffic you will get late, sometimes traffic you will go early, sometimes you go early home, there is something to be done. So all these things, multiple factors which is affecting your day, you must know how you are attending this thing, how you come back home. For example, if you experience whole day in a week and if you patronize every day, you check how good I am, then automatically you will know where you stand now. Do you need angai unnu kannadi beka antare? What you say in English? If there is a wound in your palm, you need not have mirror to see that. If you have in the back, you need a mirror. Angai unnu kannadi beka? Illa. So like that, your day, your time, your productivity, your happiness counts at the end of the day. Nothing matters. So how to patronize now? First you should sit, analyze yourself. First you should sit and analyze. How to analyze? That I won't tell. You sit and think what you do every day, what you don't do every day, you analyze. 1 second, just pick up the call. Hello? Class is I'll call you back. Bye. Okay? So you should analyze yourself. That means how is your day? How is your week? How is your month? Analyze these things. How you want to be. Add that towards that. For example, you're coming from long distance, your bus time, your this time, all these things. When you put goal towards that, you think it is less. The amount of time you are putting less. What are you going to do? Then you should increase. How can you increase? We have only 24 hours a day. Correct? Strategies. That means there is in cricket also 2020 you have, right? And 50 overs is also there. And 5 days also is there. But different format, different balls and different this thing. No? Even in 2020 they have 5 overs called as power, what that called it as? Super over is also there. One restricted hours, what they call it as first 5 hours. Power play. So you have to set yourself how to I have to act. So because we have only 24 hours, because next day, next pattern will start. So always you should understand yourself. First analyze yourself, then make a point where you are need to put the effort. Yes, effort. Efforts. You should check the effort, whether I am putting the effort in every day against the goal. Always goal is ultimate. For example, you have next May you are writing exam, means how much time you have? 275 days you have now left. Today is also gone. Tomorrow it starts. Now you have to adjust in such a way that I will fit that. Correct? You have to work towards time now. So work towards the time and the goal. Now I cannot tell after 40 I will write UPSC. No. You have a goal. Next year you are writing, you have 2 years. What you have to get prepared? Because they have a chance, they will write and they will come back and they will understand. You don't have that. That is a drawback also, that's an advantage also. So how you have to prepare? You cannot imagine, oh, I have next year, no, leave it. No. Every minute and every time is very important. Then check the effort. Whether I am putting the right effort for right thing. So, for example, Chandana might take long hours, Pratna can take less hours in certain subjects. She might take long hours in certain subjects, she might take, that doesn't matter, don't worry. You are not in competition with anybody. Pratna is reading good, take her help and understand. That pattern may not fit you and don't try to fit. That's the biggest mistake everybody does is, I'm trying to follow somebody. No, wrong. I should not follow anybody. I should follow my own instinct. Why we should not follow? Because he's for example, Dhoni is very good, means in his area, whatever in his field, in his time, all those favored him in different way. I cannot create Ranchi in Bangalore. Bangalore weather, Bangalore this thing, this is all different. Every problem, every situation is an important to learn many things if you really think. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ದೇಲ್ಸೆ ಆಗೋದೆಲ್ಲ ಒಳಿತೆ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತ, ಆಗೋದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗಲಿ ಒಳಿತೆ ಆಗಲಿ ಗೋವಿಂದನ ದಯವಂದಿರಲಿ ಅಂತ. ದಟ್ ದೇಸೆ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಗುಡ್. ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಗುಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಸಿ ದ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ನೆಸ್ ಇನ್ ಬೋತ್. Something bad happens is for good only, good happens for good only. You analyze these things very much with the time effort. So you have to analyze effort calculation against the goal. Always put the goal again. Now for example, why I told like pattern for a year, that means even if you lagged a bit, you can speed up. Now for example, now every day if I put 3 hours in my mentality, that's enough. Now you are putting 3 hours. For example, if you can increase to 4 hours, is there anything wrong? So how can you put that 4th hour? Teach somebody. Then you will become stronger. That means you know these things. Correct? So that hour acts as a power hour for you. It acts as a boost for you. Then automatically body's biological clock is set in such a way that you are always productive. Productiveness will always come. Productive or happiness is not with the money. Money comes and goes. Time will be going on. How you lived in a happy way, in a productive way, will only if you look back. Okay, now I'll ask one question. How many classes over do you joined here? Okay, 3 months you spent here. You spent 3 months here. You spent 3 months. You spent 2 months here. Just look back and can you make a note of this? Can you make a note of what did I achieve from last 2 months? If you calculate that, no, you will know where you lag. For example, you are attending history classes. You are attending science and lectures. You have attending guest lecturing. You are attending ethical classes. You are understanding personality classes. All these are really helpful for me. Am I using those things? Whatever I did last class, yes, it is helpful. How will I remember those things? These multiple techniques, if you really think for it. I want everybody to come back with what you learnt from last the day when you started here till today. Next class, tomorrow we'll ask. Just sit for 5. You should not spend for 1 hour what I did for 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks. No, not like that. Just sit for 10 minutes and write. That is how you should write. Not like, for example, preparing itself, it should become one big time. When I say go plan your day, means, I'll spend 10 days to plan. No, it's not like that. Plans will not work. Now, when it comes to plan, why we need to do planning? Why we have to plan? Yeah, manage time and manage yourself. Forget about time now. You should manage yourself, you are planning. for planning also, if you do wrong planning, everything will go wrong. Correct. That's why we should do pre-planning. One small pre-planning, then test that and you plan. Then plan might go wrong here and there. Don't worry. Planning is one guideline. It is not a strict rule. Planning can be altered. You can tailor make also. You can do the tailoring also based on your progress. So how progress? Always check with your happiness, productivity, goal. Make sure that you do this thing. Goal, happy, productivity. Okay. These three will act as you, wherever it's all interlinked. See, ultimately we have to achieve something which you like, and that should be productivity. When you do productivity, your goal is achieved, you will be happy. When you be productive, automatically you are happy, your goal is achieved. So all are interlinked now. If you move the one of it, you are not on this cycle at all. So you should be always think on these three lines, and you should be always productive. Always be productive. Okay, now you are going deviating sometimes when you are sick, or sometimes you are moody. A human mind is like, you never know. Human mind goes here and there, it will come. Okay, wherever it goes, let it go. Wherever it does, let it go. But you don't worry about it. Worrying is the biggest negative attitude. Worries. You should worry means what happens? Your time is used for worrying. So don't worry. 2 days I didn't work. If you worry, 3rd day is gone. It's okay, leave that. I will put some 2 extra hours here, I'll cope up that. Then you will come back to it. So always in this track, for example, towards the goal, if you want to go here, not necessarily you have to take the same curve. The curve can go sometimes high, sometimes low. But on an average, it should be on this line. That who will tell? Only you will tell. Now coming back to the UPSC preparation, you all have syllabus with you. Have you understand the syllabus completely? Have you? You completely all the prelim subjects you know, all the main subjects you know, how to prepare for prelims you know, how to prepare for prelim mains you know. You have any doubt? Go check, make a note of this. Go check once. Okay, how can I trust that you know that you understood technically everything? Talk to you people once. Okay? Internally, 4 of you sit and discuss. This is all it is there. Then something missing you think, it will come to you. Something miss you, it will come. So you know that where I am, what I am. My environment is what? My personal environment is what? My professional environment, my home environment, every environment you know. Keeping all these things, you are tracking your growth. Correct? And now, see, passing exam is an ultimate. But without being prepared, how can you pass? When you prepare, when you are happy, 80% is solved. 80% is solved. You know that 80-20 rule? What is 80-20 rule, Pratna? Loudly. Tell whatever you know.
It is 80 hours or 80% of hard work and 20% of luck.
No. See, whatever you do, for example, you want to learn Microsoft Office. Keep that. Microsoft Office you want to learn. In that, maybe Microsoft Word you want to learn. If you know 80% if you learn, you will suffer only for 20%. Correct? But if you know 20%, you can solve 80%. If you know 20% of the word, You can do 80% easily. So this rule applies for everywhere, 80-20 rule. Check 80-20 rule. Go and check what is 80-20. Not now, make a note of that. 80-20 rule. You check. So you understood any questions in this? Any questions, any doubt? Any question? Ask me question now. Let us take question. Pratna. So what are the key things you have to know? Day pattern, week pattern, year pattern. And every day you have to check how you have to check. So I will sit you to personally to plan your days. Okay. Any other questions? Pratna, any question? Any question? Question? ಕೇಳಬೇಕೀಗ ಬಿಡಲ್ಲ ನಿನ್ನ. No questions. All answers are with you only. You should come back with your this thing now. Okay. So now if your time is managed well, your efficiency goes high. When your efficiency goes high, your happiness will go high and productivity will go high. At the end, you are near to the goal. ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮು? We'll stop. Okay, we'll stop for this and we'll come back with you with individually. Close mode. Close mode. I'll tell you. Close mode.